That's a good way to start a stream, by cracking my elbows. So yeah, hello, welcome back. I'll be playing some, more Minecraft, because I'm an exciting person. Currently building a new tower, because that's like, you know what my castle needs? More towers. So, I am going to be doing that. I'm trying to decide on how to make the staircase. I'm thinking a little switchback stair up one of the walls. But probably... where's the door? This wall. Because this wall has the tower. Not the tower, the wall attached to it. Yes, the wall has a wall attached to it. I know what I mean. Let's go with some stone stairs, because I've got quite a few of those at the moment. Can't imagine why. Because they knock down a huge chunk of wall. Need some... those blocks. Looking at the wrong window. There we go. There we go, and that one. So that doesn't work. Well, I mean, I can get out, but it's not good. And I'm picking up the wrong components. There we go. Great. So, if anyone has any suggestions on how to do the stairs better, then I'm all ears. I could just do a ladder. Ladders are nice and easy. I can't really build into the wall. I could just do a conventional spiral, but then I've got to move this beam, and that's going to look weird. What I probably need to do is to start at the top. Which means I'm starting at the top, that I need a landing. As otherwise, how will you, leave the stairs? If I do that, then that, then... well, I need more space. So I can put this there, but then I'm hitting the, the landing above, and it's just a mess. So if this was a proper, round tower, it'd be much easier, but it's not, because it's Minecraft. So I think for now I'm going to put in a ladder off center, because then I can put the torch in. So I've got some light down here, nice little, basement vault. Could knock a hole through the wall. Have a, let's probably put some windows in. Let's see what this looks like from the outside, obviously, as you have only seen this yet, but there we go, it's very boring. Jump across the river and you can see just how boring it is. Once I've got this bit sorted out, I'll probably take you guys on a sort of general tour of the area. So it's a little squat tower that goes in the corner. I probably should have put it another block across, but then it'd be in the chicken coop, and I can't be able to move the chicken coop. So additionally, it is a round tower to contrast with the predominantly square structures here. Not sure why I decided this corner was the best one for a round tower, considering it's already got the defense of the river, but yeah, it didn't have anything else built on it yet. So I'll probably just leave this as a bastion for now. Little 2 floors inside isn't terrible. It's, respectable amount of tower to put floor on, crenellations. I'm also sorry, as I just remembered, that my mic is not on Discord settings, and is in fact on, computer settings, so you can hear my 3D printer. It's not really doing anything exciting, so I'm not going to set my camera up so it records that as well, because I'd imagine that's not why people are here. But I'm printing a 1938 vintage, I believe, Macaw B flatbed truck for the Great Western Railway Company. at O gauge and or O scale, which I believe is 1 to 43.5. I think it translates to the United States about the same. But, yes, so this is my neighbour George's collection of churches and or, spiritual buildings. Here is my progressively growing monstrosity of a castle. Is there a horse on that roof? No. Over there is Midnight Marauder's house. It's grown quite nicely since he first built it, and looks a lot better for it. Here is my stables. This is just a collection of generic horses I've acquired. Occasionally people steal the saddles off the picture frames, but... My skeletal horses. There were 6 of these earlier. Okay then. Here we have Binky. Belisarius belongs to George. He's stabling him here for now. We have Stranger and Flofnir. Falafnir? I can never pronounce it. Here we have the pigsty. A little cow shed within the walls. A little sheep pen. I was going to try and use, generic, natural-looking sheep, but I need wool for things, so... yeah. I've picked up some eggs. Here's the chicken coop. It's kind of oversized, but it does the job. We have the castle well. There'll be another one in the kitchen eventually. We've got the castle. We've got, sort of servants, quarters, barracks, all that side, and then we've got the great keep. I'll take you for a look around. Start with the keep. 2 big fireplaces with some banners. Loads of banners on the walls. Anyone who's basically in my sort of area of the world, I've asked them if they can, and by the world, the Minecraft world, asked them if they can contribute a banner to the hall, make it look fancy. And a few people have done that. I'm not sure where some of them have come from actually. I think some of them are just extras. Got some national flags. I've got in there some just generic fantasy-ish flags. We have all my villages, so we've got George's flag that I'm putting to. Obviously the, Union Jack, the Solitaire of Scotland, the flag of Mexico as best as I could do it. I could actually do better than that, but I had not realised that you could. And it's a lot more dye, and I'm lazy. We have the approximate flag of Zimbabwe, or at least that's the intention. The flag of Rhodesia, again, as best we could do it. There's Midnight's flags, the flag of the Kekistan nation, the other Kekistan, some US flags, some kind of generic ones from banners we had lying around, I think. Right, so upstairs. Now the staircase does need turning round, as I was pointing out. It goes the wrong way, which I had forgotten. When I built it, the room is a bit of a different shape. So here we have the sort of, lounge area, I guess. It's got a pool table, big set of sofas. Here we have the bedroom and the office sort of thing. Big 4-poster bed, some wardrobes. Nothing really in them, but I tried. I need to go back upstairs because I was like, let's make this so that you can only move within the keep. In the keep. Here we have the library, which is lots of cows generously donated their beef and hide to this. There was no coercion required. Got some nice little chandeliers. 2 stories of library. It's not quite finished yet. I need to get more paper. See my enchanting table. I think it's full leveled. Let's find out. I have nothing unenchanted on me. That was clever. Enchanted bucket. Nope, can't enchant a bucket. That's a shame. Yeah, here we're on the wall walk, so you can see out over the cattle pens and the sort of garden. There's 2 more floors up, so let's go and remember to do that. This floor, as opposed to the bedroom floor, has doors onto the wall walks and the guard rooms. Again, nearly done here. Just a bit more to go. Quite a dark room, annoyingly, but it's quite nice in the daylight. Here we have big skylight, battlements. Generally a nice view. You've got the chimneys, the lighthouse, nice and visible. Beacon towers, presumably in case, you know, Gondor calls for aid or something. Yeah, let's take it up to the very top floor. You know, it's only a ladder and a trapdoor away. Yeah, very top of the castle. It's got the Wicker Man we built. There's the village of Mexico. We're very imaginative here. There's, say, Midnight's house, George's house, George's structures. And we've got the garden. Is there a safe way into the garden? Yes. The slow way. Come on, down the ladder. So I need to go down a floor. Take you across the other side of the keep. No, I can't. I need to go down one more floor. Because that's just a mezzanine. There we go. Through this doorway, onto the battlement. Onto the battlements. Just gonna run across the top because I'm lazy. So we've got more barrack room and all, you know, places the serfs and whatever would sleep. No fire in here yet. That's an oversight. Need to put some carpet down. Here's my sort of bulk storeroom. Gonna I don't know, probably do something with the teeth. Try and sort them out a bit. However, I can get rid of those. And those. There we go. And those. And probably those. And I'll get a stack of oak logs, because I need oak logs for the floors. Get the dark oak slabs, because I need them as well. I've got all kinds of trees growing nearby. So, for this side we have, again, this is one of the more finished areas. I need to put some furniture in here though. Nice big fireplace. Keep everyone nice and warm in the cold Minecraft winters. Here we have the barracks room. This would be where the, you know, the sentries and whatever would sleep when they're off duty. I noticed Midnight's put a banner up. Here's the cook and their assistants' place. Although this could just be more of the barracks. I mean, it's a connected room. Down here we have the guard room. It's really not finished yet. It's just a table. But door into the kitchen. Again, this isn't really finished, but I don't know, I've just not really been sure of how best to do the furniture inside. But yeah, that's the castle. It's got some wall walks to get across between the two. Nothing really exciting. Corner towers. You can get the gatehouses. Let's hop up here. So we've got the causeway. These two towers are not really meant to align as they do, but they do. So it kind of works. Because this tower's built out over the water, it doesn't actually have a ground floor. It just has pillars. But I couldn't make it stick out because it would stick into the messer, and then it's, you know, it's not really a tower, it's more just a sort of splodge. Yeah, it's meant to look a bit like Watland Door, fairly shallow roofs, you know, there's not much rain here sort of thing. At least most of the time. And here at the back of my old house, which is our next destination. On this nice, exciting tour of my house that one person is watching at the moment. But thank you to the one person, you have clearly got something that you are not better at doing. Not there. That's not the right words. What's the words? You clearly have nothing better to do right now. Because, to be honest, this is boring. It's my old house. It's got bedroom at the other end as well, storeroom, little balcony. Yeah. Here we have the map room. That was new. Don't know whose that is. I think that's the guy who lives about here. He has a massive, gaudy house. So here we have Mexico, the place we could see over that way. There's obviously the compound, George's place, Midnight, and then we have this vast realm that we have, you know, consumed. There's a few other people's houses scattered around, mostly to the south. We've got some villages. Got a project going on there to try and get more villagers. The village of Albion, where I've managed to drag some villagers in from over here. This is the one we call Zimbabwe, and over here is Rhodesia, where Nullus lives, in that map square. Yeah. So we've got quite a large system of roads, as you can see. Some of them are also railways. It's all like we had quite a lot of free time on our hands. Got some just generic paths around the place. That's not our house. I think it's derelict now. Also, there's a derelict underneath that burial mound because it seemed like a good idea at the time. Yeah, so not very much to see from the roof. However, I'll take you into the garden next. While I'm just going to check in on my forge, as I realised, I have loads of raw metal. Yeah, it's still going. So we have this, nice little wooded area. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of those. Disadvantage of this place not being very well lit. There's lots of skeletons. Oh, that was a turtle. No, turtle. No, turtle. No. I'm making the noises. I shouldn't be making the noises. Oh, I killed a turtle. I feel bad now. But there's 4 of them still, and there's a load more outside. But yeah, before I was interrupted by skeletons trying to kill me. I'm stuck under a lily pad. We have the Game of Thrones style weirwood tree, which has my nether portal in it, which is because, well, if you're gonna have a portal to hell, you might as well make it look a bit more interesting. Got an old little gatehouse for this bit. Mary makes it hard to get through the door, but never mind. All the way back here. We can go back through actually and just dump some of this gear I've acquired. So I don't need that bow. I'm also full of arrows. Well done, me. What was I doing? I was gonna finish building that tower. That's what I was gonna do. Then if the chat wants to see any of the other villagers, I can take on a nice little walk and or teleport out to them, depending on how far away they are and how lazy I'm feeling. There we go, so that's that completed. Now to put some ceiling in. / floor, because it's also for the tower above. Tower? Floor, yeah. The floor is also a ceiling if it's on a intermediate point. What am I talking about? Oh, apparently I lost my ability to talk coherently today. That's a shame. I'm sure everyone will be very disappointed. Let's get a crafting table down. So I need sticks for ladders. Ugh. Yep, those in. So I need to finish up the floor up here, then the words thing. Redo the battlements. Now the question is, do I build the tower higher or do I leave it as it is? I'm thinking higher is probably going to work. At least 1 floor higher anyway. Give it a bit of a shape to it. Put some torches up. This floor seems higher than I anticipated. Probably because it's a wall. Yeah, the door's not as nicely placed as I'd like. Not sure what to put in here. I'm thinking possibly some more guard room style thing. Potentially a storehouse. Don't know. Could even just leave the tower as a work in progress type thing, so it's not all been finished and have like a little crane up. I don't know. It's also going to be all made out of stone bricks, and I'm going to come back later and mix it up a bit. Put in some, what's the word? Like cracked bricks and things, mossy bricks. You know, give it a bit of flavour. As at the moment, I'm sure it's going to look really boring. Yeah, it's a bit of a chonk of a tower compared to the others, which are all nice and slender. But it's not the end of the world. It's just a sort of bit of a different thing. I thought, you know, I'll try and make it look like this castle's been maybe inhabited for a little while. It's had, you know, some renovations. You know, I've got the old castle back in the garden sort of thing, where I've put the trees. Yeah, it's something different. Not all just the same. Because after all, everything would be very boring if everything was all the same. Or if everyone was all the same. And I have neglected to... might put a crafting table up here as well, but I probably shouldn't. So, first of all, torches. Can't. No, I can put a torch. No, I won't put a torch in there. Let's get some more ladders and make some more floorboards. So, all the floorboards. Can't really go wrong with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Always need sticks, making torches and things like that. Get back up on the wall and try and finish it up. So we've got top of the windows. I'm going to do top of the window, then another layer that's going to have the floor in it, so I've got a bit of space to put a torch over the windows. Or, actually, thinking about it, all my other towers are going to be the same kind of size, so I'm going to leave it at that and put the ceiling in on the same level. Because then the ceiling is nice and consistent across all the towers, and I can just put the torches there. It's a little bit darker in here, but never mind. That's not the end of the world, considering LED screens exist, where you don't really have to worry about, you know, darkness. Now, part of me thinks maybe I should have alternated these floors so the beams aren't running in the same direction each time. But, yeah, doesn't. I'm not aesthetically minded enough to do a decent job of that, basically. So, let's put the floor in. We'll go around and then embattle this building. Because at the moment it lacks battlements. This might be a nice platform for a siege engine, perhaps? Maybe a little mangonel or something. Nothing too big, as it's a got pretty much bugger all arc of fire, unless someone is attacking you from the desert, which seems unlikely, I suppose. So put those there. Now, do I matriculate the tower? Because that's possibly going to be a valid option given its positioning. But if I do that, it'll be really awkward because it's got so many different corners. I don't know. Yeah, this is aggressively boring. That's going to need some windows. And Possibly a little water stair, so I've got like a little boathouse or something. Maybe a step down from the doorway. We'll just drop the entire floor in there down to water level, but that might be a bit much. Hear the sheep through the wall. Again, I could have gone for a more defensive wall that was a few blocks thicker, but it's Minecraft. If someone wants to get into your house, they can just put dirt up and go over the top. It's a huge, cavernous room here. Got a nice big lancet style windows. Probably shouldn't put one right next to the ladder, but find out, I suppose. I'll put some glass in there a bit later. Let's go down another floor. Can't obviously put windows on those walls because that's where the castle wall comes in, and it would be very boring to have a window just into that. In case it is not particularly obvious, this is all on survival mode. It's a survival server, but it's got it's a PvE as opposed to player versus player, which is a bit pleasant because you know, you still get some griefers every now and again, but generally they are dealt with quickly and aren't much of an issue. It's more of a nuisance than anything else, essentially, but a nuisance nonetheless. Now I think what we're looking at. There we go. Get the right window open. It's probably best to start on the battlements as I go. So I've got a bit of something tying the battlements and the walls together. That gives me somewhere nice to put some torches up here. And I need to remember that phantoms are a thing in the game, and I should go and lie in a bed soon. So I'm thinking there and there probably going to be good places. I just need a how's that? That should work. So it's that one, then there we go. So in theory, every support leads straight up into a thing, so it looks a little bit more solid. Seen some places that have the crenels above the gaps, and it always just looks a little weird. So I now need to go and make 4 more stairs. Is it 4 more stairs? Yeah. Come on, down you go. Down a bit more. There we go. Should not have turned all my wood into wooden plate, because I need to make some doorstops, and the print is looking really good. Sorry, I'm just getting a bit distracted checking in on that, making sure it's not failed. So that's always a nuisance, because then you've got to start again. Oops. Yeah, how I was saying, it's nice to have something that looks supported. It is supported, it's just that particular section is not, because although it is part of the wall, it's a flared out part as opposed to an actual... Oops. It's still supported by that bit, but it's the centre section that is not supported. And I need to get those blocks. And then I'm going to be lazy. Stores. I'm thinking to make this tower a little bit fancier than the other ones. And yeah, one feature I'd had put in is at this level. A nice little bridge. There we go. Get the right bit of the tree. A bridge onto the walls from the castle, because that just seems like good sense. And there we've already got this squat little tower perching on the corner. I'm thinking I'm going to turn that into those ones. Brings it all together a bit more. Just need to... Oops, that's already not there. Well done, me. Oh yeah, I actually had enough blocks. Well done. So I need to now make some brick. I can't words today. The things, you know, the chiseled stone. So make that, and make them back into those. Maybe to put some little hoardings up. But that might be a better job for later on, I don't know. Maybe some hoardings would work. So, kind of a big flat tower. This would honestly probably have done as the entire house over there. It's... It is actually as wide as the keep. Oh, my printer's done. 1 hour 52 minutes. That is not bad. The question is, will it come off the bed easily? Or is it gonna stick? Sorry about this. I am... Oop, nearly dropped that into the thing. That would have been bad. I'm gonna try and describe as best I can. So the 3D printer has little bulldog clips that hold the hot plate onto the bed, rather the bed onto the hot plate. Get it right around. And this is makes it A, easy to print, and B, much easier to get the parts off. That's come out lovely. That is probably one of the better prints I've done. Well done, printer. You're gonna earn your, like, you know, the cost I had to spend on you, because my old printer packed up. I believe it just wore out with lots and lots of use. But I have a lovely collection of you know, 3D printed models to show for it. So yeah, you know, it's be very exciting. And sorry about squeaking noises. Print from SD card. Print it again, because the one part that took nearly 2 hours to do, I need 2 of, at least. It's rather quiet in the stream today. I'm guessing YouTube, having in the past throttled my viewing figures, has probably done so again. That's kind of seems like something they would do. Or I'm just bad and people don't want to watch. Either way, you know, probably not going to stream for too long, as there's, you know, if no one's really watching, then, you know, not going to use sort of unnecessary bandwidth, I guess. little pillars up here. Make a little wooden frame. There you go. That wooden frame is the size of the normal towers. This is quite a big lad. Just need to. There we go. Bit of a roof. Oops. But just an edge around it. Sorry, you can hear the printer starting up again. And I am a block short. Am I a block short? 2 blocks short? I have a whole other stack of blocks. There we go. Done. Very, very basic. Very, very boring. But it is a tower, so just gonna go to the map room because I am lazy. Gonna pop out this map section, and the round tower is now in place. That looks quite nice. I might have to do more of those. Potentially on a mid-wall section, how it's just as a bastion as opposed to a full tower. I forget the exact definitions of those, as far as I'm aware. The one is, the bastion is just a sort of protrusion from the wall, not a discrete tower. Right, let's go and check in on the villagers then. So, let's go to the sign of the eel. Well, they're here still, that's a good sign. Yep, they're still here. I was worried they would not be. How's the vending machine? Not too bad. No one's killed my horses again. That gets tiresome. Big church I built because I was bored. That's how most of these structures happen. I kind of get a bit bored and go, maybe I could do this. So we've got... no one's stolen the armour again. That's nice. Got a sort of Roman-style manor. No one's really taken up the offer of having a shop yet, because this place doesn't really get a lot of traffic. But, you know, the option is there. So we've got a little bathhouse in here. It's very basic, but, you know. Yeah, I'm very easily amused, and same this side. I was going to have a magma block so the water pulls down instead, but, you know, eventually someone will come in and manage to, like, stand in the magma block and die, and that's going to be inconvenient. Or maybe a sheep will get in and then I'll have to be, you know, cleaning sheep chunks out. Build a bridge here. This railway line doesn't really... I was originally going to try and avoid this bit, but then I had to, you know, I'd already built the street, so I couldn't go this. I had to go this side, and then if I went too far that way, I wouldn't even be in the village at that point. The village got bigger, so I don't know. I'm just gonna ramble for a while, I guess. Let's take a walk over to the village of Zimbabwe. So called because it's, you know, in the savannah-y looking place, and it looked kind of pleasant. Printer's making slightly concerning noises. So yeah, it's pretty much a generic village as built, but I've added a few little bits, like an extra house here. There's the watchtower, little barn. I rebuilt most of the houses. They've been... not sure if they've been griefed or if they've just been, like, derelicted, but... yep, here's my main village, where I've got all kinds of different villages, and lots and lots of librarians. There's some baby librarians here last time I was here. I presume they've grown up. or been killed. That's the Fawns guy. I keep meaning to name these ones. Loyalty. That guy's a cartographer. Knockback 1. There's no one. Oh no, there is a couple of people in here. It's a cartographer. And Featherfall 4. That's not a bad one, but 39 emeralds. That's a few. Yeah, nice little village. Stick around enough, maybe they'll get more villagers. Actually, you know what I can do? I left this horse here for this very purpose. Hi-oh, silver. Let's follow the road to the village of Rhodesia where Nullus lives. Very, very basic road, this one. It's the, the minimum, mostly complete path. Eventually I might do it as a full paved road, but it's kind of near someone else's house, and, it's rude. There's the really big cactus. So I need to bring some more dirt out here at some point, as this was pretty much all done just on the fly with whatever I had to hand. Come on, horse. Up we go, up we go. There we go. There's a little canal I built from near Albion. It comes out there, and a little bridge, because again, I was like, you know what this place needs? This place needs a bridge. We've got... Here you can see Nollis' house now. It's quite big. Nollis' friend's house, another Nollis' friend's house is up there. This is the sort of nulloid area, I believe it's called. Again, it's got the nice, lush savanna type area, so it was called Rhodesia. And then, because Zimbabwe is quite nearby, we thought, you know what? I'm going to call the other place that. Because I'm exciting. So yeah, we've got his narco-capitalist ways are on show. I may have rainbowed some of the sheep at some point, because I'm a responsible person who has not got unlimited access to dye. So we've got lots of brown wool sheep, white wool sheep, red wool, lime green wool, yellow wool, blue. I don't actually know how many blues there are. Blues are quite rare because lapis lazuli is expensive. Oh no, yeah, it's kind of not, but it's a precious commodity. It's not, like you're rubbing diamonds on them to dye them, I guess. I have the ziggurat that I built when I was bored at one point, because I was like, I've got all this dirt. Oh. Someone died here. This is not a recent body. Let's try and oh, they had a zombie head. I'm having that. Oh, they had diamonds. They had a lot. Oh, this was someone's a lot of stuff. They had bread of all things. That is a lot of stuff. So I think I have picked it all up now, or it's vanished. Huh. Well, it's a good thing I didn't just pass through, otherwise that would have all been deleted. So, stuff that was mine, that I want to keep. Keeping that. Those were mine. Those were mine. Take the sticks. I need Alan, of course, my shears. I'm not seeing anything else that stands out as being specifically mine. What I do need to do, though, is make sure I've got enough wood on me to make a sign. Because presumably someone died and lost connection. Oh, which I'm about to do. Come, my steed, we shall leave this place. I stole all their torches, I've just realised. Oops. I have to message Noah to see if he died. But I am keeping the zombie head. Unless they ask for it back, in which case I'll give it to them because I'm not a monster. I just apparently look like one. This is the new bridge I built to link. Apparently, someone destroyed the landscape around it. The nice sandstone bridge to link Rhodesia and I believe the village we called Alexandria. I forget. We have loads of different villages, and to try and distinguish them, we give them random names because you know it's what we do. We have the castle in Albion, the watchtower, and stuff over here. Huh, a horse has fallen into the rabbit pit. I'm getting text messages. Thing I need to do though is lie in a bed. Oops. Yep, need to pay more attention to my phone. That's how my work stuff happens. And I'm outside. Alright, game. Cool, you know. Whatever. Right then, horse. So we have my little docks in the village. Originally this was the extent of how far we'd gone. Yeah, so it's just a nice simple little longboat. Which is ironically about as big as that sailing ship over there. At least as far as the map is concerned. So, I also take the road to the back to the village of Albion. Through the go past the ruins actually. The ruins nicely constructed by George. Ugh. Sort of Roman-esque bridge. Little farm there. Tudor-style house. You know, well, we've been here before. Blacksmith shop, inn, you know, timber yard. New little avenue of shops I built. That obviously, again, no one's taken them up yet, and I've left them vacant looking for my own amusement. So let's head back down the road past the Midnight Inn, and then I think I'm probably going to call it there for the stream, because see, if I can't get any traction on YouTube at this time of day, then I fear that YouTube may be shall we say artificially restricting my numbers, as the last time I streamed this I had like 30 viewers. For a bit at least. So, yeah, no, maybe it's just time of the day. Yeah, we have the Midnight Inn. Nice big oak and dark oak structure. The monorail. Some dogs. The longhouse. And then back to the pagoda. And whatever this is going to be. Not sure what this is going to be yet, but it's got his beacon downstairs. Yeah, George does some nice art style bits and pieces. And yeah, back approaching the castle. This is the only main gate that I have left open. The others are all built shut. And be a responsible person. Put my horse in the stables. Rather than just leaving it to drift off outside. Yeah, tower looks alright, but it does need some banners. Which is a good excuse, actually, to go home Mexico. This is a completely artificially built village, based on an Andy as Yoda. The YouTuber's style. It's basically a direct copy, just with some slightly different materials. Gonna harvest all these sheep's wool. It's a shame you can't get fortune shears. You still have a, fairly low wool output, even with this many sheep. But that's, yeah, 28 wool. That's kind of poor, actually. Let's go, not home, walk. K2 Community Centre. Now, where are the sheep? I think the sheep were through here. Maybe through here. Here, there we go. Driving mass of sheep. Check the printer quickly. Let's say, because I've not used it for so long, just because the weather's been really cold and it doesn't print too reliably when it's that cold. And I've not really had anything to print because I've barely done my proper work. Because, ill. It's always fun. But yeah, it's been covered in dust, so I've got a little filament duster for the plastic, and it does the job. Have the farms I picked earlier regrown, because I feel a bit bad picking, all the crops and then just sort of wandering off. Seems rude. No, that's not one-sided. This is not an area I was in. What is it through here? Okay, it's not all regrown, but it's getting there. Same with these. Haram. Didn't pick the carrots. Did pick the wheat though. The wheat's mostly grown. Why are there always patches where people have just kicked over the crops? It's just rude. Is that a slime? What I call it, a slime? Oh well. Home home. The very imaginatively named home home. Come on, game. Alright then. Oh. And you fall into a lag hole. Right. There we go. So that's... Oh, I did not replace one of those banners. Or I will. Either way, banner, banner. Let's take a scenic walk through the castle. By scenic, not very scenic. Yeah, got dark oak on me, good. Need to put windows in here as well, don't want to forget that. So, banner. 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 Banners on the outside wall. Yeah, needs one more though. Let's not fall too far. There we go. Very exciting, I'm sure. Ugh. And that one. That one. Yeah, getting up for the 56-minute mark. I think I'll be calling it on the hour because bit of a wash, really. You know, it's rare that, you know, you can stream Minecraft and not get a large amount of views, to be honest. It's, even now, however many years later, a really popular game. And to be honest, for good reason. It's, you know, it's good fun. Oh, I have a spare banner. Yeah, my banner pattern does not quite align. It's on the centre boss here, but not on the layer above, and apparently I forgot that at some point. Yeah, might make that tower taller. One extra floor looks kind of silly, but doesn't look too bad. You know, it fits in with the rest of them a bit. Like, could probably do with having a bit more texture to it, maybe some cobblestone panels. Who knows? But it has been, you know, I guess nice to stream some more games. Not done this for a little while, apart from, well, a few days ago. So yeah, hope everyone has a nice day who watches this later on, and auf Wiedersehen.